interpreted as injecting or stabbing. So we want to believe that the goon in relation to the nurse, given her profession, will be injecting Mohbad. So now the nurse cannot even deny that she did not inject Mohbad because Wunmi has said it, that the nurse came to inject Mohbad. And Wunmi said, injection tí nurse fún ló mú ẹ̀mí Mohbad lọ. So that is how the nurse came in as a suspect. So you can see this reason why they are trying so much not to escalate the nurse. So if the toxicology result does not show the chemicals in Mohbad's body, the chemicals originating from the treatment from the quack auxiliary nurse, then that tells you something, my people. They are trying so hard to shield the nurse because the nurse will expose everything. The nurse will tell us when Mohbad died. She may not be exact, but because if she came on Tuesday and Mohbad was already dead, she can only say he was dead when I got there. So we are dealing with a government that has not been truthful. We are dealing with a government that has not been sincere. And that is why this case is a bit complex. This is a very simple case. This is an open and shut case in developed economies, in developed countries, where police integrity is top-notch. We are not saying overseas there are no bad cops. There are. But the good cops always come at least to salvage the image of the bad ones. In so many occasions, they don't cover bad cops overseas. They open and shame them. Some of them go to jail. But I'm asking myself in Lagos State, are there no good cops? When will this charade of impunity end? When? When will this charade of injustice end? Wunmi is complicit in the death, in the killing of Mohbad, and she has been running her mouth at every voice note, doing live, doing shows. This same Wunmi. In developed countries, she won't even be allowed to talk because she'll be thoroughly investigated. All their phones will be confiscated. Do we have that so far? This is 8 months. The bloody duvet, the knife that was used to stab Mohbad, where are those evidences? We heard that Mama Mohbad has scattered away all the load in Mohbad's house. No problem. The evidence will still be there. If they use Illumino, it will test for the presence of human blood, even if it's 1,000,000 years from today. Even if it's 1,000,000 years, all they need to do is to spray the chemical. It will show that this is human blood, and they can test it. My people, I don't know how best to say it, but we need to call out the government at every occasion that we have. We need to call out the Lagos State government in particular. The way they are handling this case is embarrassing, and we don't know why. Justice for Mohbad is justice for all. If you say it doesn't concern you, I pray Nigeria does not happen to you. If you say it don't concern you, I pray Nigeria does not happen to any of your relations. We are fighting for our life here, my people. We are fighting for the future of our children, my people. The lawlessness in Nigeria has gotten to an unprecedented level. The lawlessness in Nigeria has gotten to a scale whereby people kill with impunity because they know that the police will do zero investigation. I heard a story 2 days ago about a nurse that was murdered by her boyfriend. Is it in Aba? In one of the eastern states. There's one that happened recently about one Andrew that invited 2 ladies and he killed them. The impunity is just increasing day after day, and that is because there are no repercussions for homicide. There are no repercussions. How long are we going to live in such environments? We need to call out the Lagos State government to do a 360 degrees U-turn and do the right thing. We will not keep quiet. We will not keep quiet. All the 15 people in that house, where are they? Are they under investigation? They are roaming about freely. All of them. The people that announced Mohbad's death, all of them are walking around freely. When the autopsy was read, we heard that there was no blood, there was no this. When Mohbad's body was exhumed, there was clear evidence of blood in the gravesite. in the graveyard, clear red. I saw it. I saw the video. But they still denied it. How can you be denying the truth openly? How can you? It's so shameful. NMS came out to say no specimen was sent to the US. Are we surprised? No. We knew they didn't take any specimen to America. And I said it's one of my live shows on TikTok, not live shows. When I went on one of the panel as a panelist, I said it is even good that they said they carry and go America. Now they don't bring American name into it. It's even good that they took it to America. So we have two countries that will lock arms. So let NMS come and clear their name. And let's hear the response from Lagos State government. Japanese NMS, Pennsylvania, US. Oh yeah, they've said they didn't get your result. They didn't get any specimen from you, Lagos State. Where did you take it to? Let me bring you guys back to memory lane. In one of Mama Mohbad's video, she said the autopsy result was out. And I think Iyabo also said something like that. So the autopsy result has been out since September. Not too long after they exhumed Mohbad's body. So they kept this autopsy result. What did they see in the result that they could not release? Is it the stab wounds? Because obviously Mohbad was stabbed, not in one place. Tenomologo showed it in a live stream that you could see some gauze by the side under the white cloth, like a plaster, gauze, clearly evidence that this guy was stabbed. Also by the neck, in one of the videos, you could see drop dripping from Mohbad's neck. Is it that the autopsy result was so damning as at then that they could not release it? Why did they have to wait till May to present something else, telling us that the wounds are superficial? How superficial could it be? And this person was bleeding profusely. There's no correlation. It's heartbreaking, honestly. We could say from now till tomorrow, we need to face the institutions that are letting us down. Nigerians are not dumb. This is 2024. Investigations are being done with high technology. You can't put a ruse over people's face. Even from bones, 100-year bones, you can know the cause of death from bones. Technology has gone far. Is it that the Lagos State government didn't get the memo? Are they not aware? You can dig a corpse 10 years before and you can still unravel the cause of death. You can still get authenticated toxicology results from the same body. What is wrong with us as Nigerians? Sometimes it's almost shameful identifying that you are from this country, to be honest. I don't understand. And we are so religious. And this morning, we don't carry religion for edge. But we are one of the most wicked people on the surface of the earth. Come on, investigating a homicide case. That is clear. Mohbad was not killed on the road. He didn't die in the street. He was killed in his house. Easy investigation. He was killed in his house. He was not alone when he gave up the ghost. People were there. People were there. What have they done to those people? Nothing. Rather, they shifted their gaze to those shouting for justice. They shifted their gaze. When I mean they, I'm talking about the Lagos State government and the Lagos State police. They shifted their gaze to the only man standing, asking, who killed my son? They shifted their gaze to the only man asking, I want to know if Liam is indeed Aloba. Is it too much? Is it too much? Wunmi has schemed paternity fraud from the get-go. She has led the narrative and the scheme for paternity fraud. And we always refer to that three-way voice note. If you don't have it, look for it and keep it. Look for the original, because there's the edited version that Wunmi has edited. In that original version, Abu Ebel said, Mo bere lowo e pe ta lo lomo, Wunmi jewo. In English, Abu Ebel said, I asked Wunmi, who is the father of this boy? She confessed in that audio. So that points to the DNA. She knows that Mohbad is not the father of that boy. That is why she cannot do DNA. She knows. And that is the basis for her paternity fraud. She knows. She can't deny that. She said Mohbad is one that disvirgin her. That should have been easy now. Do DNA. Do DNA. But from that three-way voice note, Abu Ebel said it. Mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ta ló lọ́mọ, Wùmí jẹ́wọ́. We will get justice, no retreat, no surrender. Whenever we make any post on Twitter, we will continue to tag them. And we will tag international body until our voice is heard. We will not be silenced. Justice for Mohbad. I yield the mic.
Wow. Thank you so much, Conch Queen, for another passionate and fantastic submission. And that's a recap. It's more like a recap of what has been happening since September 12, 2023. And we are continuing. Seen injustice in Nigeria over the years. But this one, we will not be silenced. We've seen so many things. We've seen answers. We've seen so many things that happen in the country that we're seeking justice for, and we'll continue to seek justice. Thank you so much, Crunch Queen, and I'll call upon Thematila. Thank you for joining once again today. We really appreciate your presence. We appreciate every one of us today, and I think I need to say this. Today is the highest. I mean, highest number of people joining on X, and this is encouraging. We need to do more. We can do better. We have loads of people on another app that can come upon here. We can share to our friends that they know about Justice for Mohbad, that they know little about it, so they can open their eyes. They can know what is really going on. So maybe just forget about the whole thing since October. But we are still waxing stronger. We are still talking about it because we feel like someone about to be cheated. Mr. Joseph Aloba have been attacked on different platforms, most especially on Instagram, and we won't allow such narrative to fly because he knows absolutely nothing about the death of Mohbad. The people that know about it, Nigerians or some people, are not needing them, and those guys in the house should be called out. And we've been doing that, and we'll continue to do that. And also, the Nigerian government, especially Lagos State government and the Lagos police, we won't allow this to happen in our society. We'll continue to talk. We will not be silenced, and then justice we shall get. I'll call upon Madam Timatila. Thank you for joining once again. Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending wherever you're streaming from. Thank you, my host. Um, I don't know how to start. This thing is been like almost 9 months now. We've been shouting and screaming about this in all the um platform everywhere, social media, and still it's so obvious that these people they're not ready to give us justice. And this they're changing narrative every time. This today, another thing tomorrow. So, and with all this, I think it should be so clear now and obvious that there's more to what we people are seeing outside. Definitely, there's more to it. And also, just want to give a narrative about Baba because I don't know why people are still asking Baba, why Baba horribly buried Mo. I don't get it because this man has been explaining this thing over since day one. He's been saying this thing over and over again. And if I can like maybe explain to people now, seize this opportunity to tell people what really happened, what Baba said. And when Baba said this, there wasn't anybody that said, no, you were lying. So, and I believe Olamaika forward gbé ọmọ sí. It wasn't really Baba's joy to bury his own child. And according to what Baba said, they called Mama. They said Mobad was sick. They were trying to go to the hospital. When they called Mama again to say no, you people go back home. There's no the Mobad is not okay. It's no more in the hospital. It's not at home. And this man said, "No, I'm not going home. I need to see my son." He went there. He said he saw he went up straight. He saw the bed or duvet soaked with blood, and he came, and the lifestyle called him like, "Oh, Baba Mohbad is here beside the stairs, lying there, dead already. Already put salt on his chest, and then cover ears, nose, and every other places. Do the embalming, local embalming for this boy." And what did Baba do? It was late. That's why that it was late. Baba did not postpone the thing till tomorrow. Like, oh, let's leave this boy there. Baba took the pain, his own child, to the police station. I want people to understand. I want people to hear this, because asking this man again, like, oh, why did he already bury Mohbad? Please, Baba said he went to the police station to get the police report, and he even expected them to like arrest all of them because they brought dead body that died in his own house. But he was there, and most of these people around him were with Baba. Even Wumi, she was with Baba, Darusha, and all of them, Ajura. They were all there. But according to Baba, I think he said they took like four vehicles to the police station, and they got there. They were delayed for almost 3 hours, and eventually, according to him, he said one of them wanted to give him the police report, but one came out and stopped the person from, I mean, the police officer to give not to give Baba any police report. Baba left that place and went to morgue, took the body to the morgue. Thought maybe they will accept the body from him. They did not accept it. I'm saying this narrative because since the day when Baba said this, no one ever came out to say, no, Baba did not do so. So definitely that is the truth. That is what really happened. Baba took this boy to the morgue, but they refused to take the boy, not knowing that the Black Widow had the what is it called? The maybe death testimonial or something, because it's always after they, maybe when they bury later is the local government that always issue certificate. But that is what they need to deposit the body. It was with the Black Widow. But she did not say this to Baba. Baba said they were there, but they refused to take the body. Body of Mohbad stayed outside in the vehicle overnight. So why were these people asking, questioning Baba? Why did you bury that boy hurriedly? It was this next day. Baba said he left this boy, Darusha, and all of them there. He said he walked down. He got to his own house around 3 to 4 a.m. And after Baba in the morning arrange, tell them that is where you're going to bury the boy, and that is the land the Mohbad bought for him for church. I mean to build church on. So okay, what is the fault of this man? What has he done wrong? He was not there when Mohbad died. He wasn't even there a day. He was there on Saturday. I thought he said he was there, or maybe it was only Mama that was there. But they called him. So how come he killed his own son? Why are they involving Baba? Baba was never involved. Why are they saying Baba, Baba, Baba? Please, people should just leave that man alone. Whatever we can do to help the situation, whatever we can do to get justice. We are like sort of just the people that are fighting us, that don't want us to see this justice. They don't want us to receive this justice. They are powerful people. Everything is pointed to that angle now. So we should know, we should find our ways to show them that no, that country we can get justice, because this is not the first time, this is not the second time that if anything like this happens, they always sweep it under the floor, under the carpet. They don't get justice, especially in that Lagos. They don't give justice no matter what. They will drag it and drag it and drag it until people get like sort of um like fed up, frustrated. They will like to frustrate the bereaved big family until they give up. But this time around, this we are the family Mohbad God. He said it before his death that if they killed him, they cannot kill all the family. We are the family. This boy came from very poor background. Sorry for using that language. This boy has no one. The last minute, let's think of 30 minutes before the day, before his last breath. Let's think of 1 hour before his last breath. How did we think the boy felt? What was the thing that came out of this boy that period? Let's think back. What happened to this boy? People were there, not that people weren't there. They were there looking at him till the last breath. And they came out to like act for us, act to the world. 30 seconds, 9 seconds video. Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead. All the people that announced Mohbad is dead, we didn't hear from them. What is the problem? I believe in a working system. Those people that announced the death supposed to be arrested immediately. Those people in the house supposed to be arrested. Nothing has been done. The house itself wasn't even locked for a minute. The house, people are still staying there. They packed everything in the house. And then now we are saying, Baba, what has Baba done wrong? The black widow that was even there, that was even in the house, is she's there, she's there working freely. Even our government, our Lagos state government, because police are they're part of the government. They give her security, protecting her. She was there. Is that how it works? Is that how we're going to continue in that country? Is it the right thing our government is doing? Are they going to continue killing I mean the children, the youth? How do we get justice? We need to discuss about this. We must get justice. I know we shouldn't relate. That's one thing. We shouldn't be frustrated. We need number on this space. Please, we need
Facts.
numbers here.
Facts. Facts.
So we need number on TikTok. I will advise all the hosts. Please, once this X space is on, let's suspend our program. Let's plan it before the time. Let's suspect it. We should come to X space, because what we can get from here is different from TikTok. Once we are here on X space, definitely we are I mean communicating with the whole world. Please, this is what we need. We must do this. And also, please, I'm sorry for taking too long. I'm really sorry, but this is the last point I'm going to say. For the I mean the legal team. When I say legal team, our solicitors, our lawyers, please, iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. We are expecting so much from them as we should.
Mm.
We can't just open our eyes. We can't just fold our fingers, our hands, and see them embarrassing Baba and look at them doing all this the way they are treating um those people that are really seeking for true justice. Please, we can't fold our hands. The legal thing, they need to do something. They need to act. It is not acceptable the way they are saying Baba now on Monday. Baba is still going back. What has he done wrong? Baba has written so many, petition. Nothing has been done. Baba wrote petition against Darusha. They changed the narrative that it wasn't that Darusha. The something that Darusha has already written long ago when this thing first happened. He lied there. Nobody to question him that no, you didn't. This is not what happened. It's like they're doing this thing and they're going scot free. This shouldn't be like that. Our legal team, please do the needful. Do the needful. Don't just let us look at them until they lock Baba up. They shouldn't. They mustn't do something like that. And then we have our two guys there. Please do the necessary. We can't teach you your job. It is your job. You know what is need to be done, and they all these things. We have so many evidences around what is going on. All these simple punches printed out on the cable, whatever that brought us yesterday. I believe all our legal team they're supposed to have this copy and they act on it immediately. So let me I submit. Let me give. Submit the mic now, please. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you so much, Timatila, for once again joining. And yeah, I think the legal team should be listening, and they also need to act um, on what we need, and so that we can get the justice for Mobad. I want to believe they're doing their best, but sometimes when you're doing your best, it might not be enough, so they need to double the best. I don't know what is next after best, so good, better, best. So if they're doing their best, they need to add to that best, maybe best plus or best asterisk. So they need to do better. They can do better than what they are doing, and we will continue to support them. But if they want our support, they should also do their own job as the legal team. But they need to advise Baba well, and they need to do the needful when it comes to the coroner's inquest and also the criminal courts. I think we'll have called upon Lawam that, but I think Allegra, she's raising her hand for a few minutes now. So, Allegra, please, La, please, just hold on, please. Allegra, can you go on, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sure, as long as I'm not pushing in. But I'm going to try and keep it brief. Um, well, I'm going to start off by I work with statistics, which may be boring for this space. But when you look at what's happening in Lagos, the 66.2% in terms of crime rates and murder rates, and that's only in 2024. So we're not even factoring the fact that what happened to Mobad happened. And I've done my own research. Obviously, that's how I know this. And there is complexities when it comes to inadequate law enforcement and just law alone. So when we say that Baba's legal team need to do what they need to do, and we need to, hopefully they're listening, or when we try and give advice, we need to also understand to some extent that even if they're delivering and they're working um, alongside as to what the law tells them to, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will work in a system that is already fractured. So I want us to always remember that, because one thing that I've understood is that no matter how much we say, no matter how much the legal team does, and no matter how much Baba Mubad says something, even in front of the whole nation on TVC, and is blatantly obvious that what is happening is a level of corruption and cover up. The system is not allowing justice to prevail. And I'm not talking about the government necessarily, I'm talking about powerful organs and powerful influence that has allowed for this case to be somehow um, sabotaged to some extent. And the government may allow it to happen because they don't want to interfere, because they feel it may be damaging to them as well. So, what do I mean by that? It may be damaging to them regarding the authorities like the police enforcement who was supposed to protect citizens and who was supposed to work alongside government. And they understand that there are people with influence and power that have hijacked the system, the government, and used it to their own advantage. So, Olaide, what I want to touch on as well is the source of where that information was leaked about the autopsy. How is it possible that individuals or bloggers who are not who are not um, certified journalists be able to push that out there with the understanding that the youth and some people will believe whatever they say, whereas some of us, myself, Crunch Queen, and many others that are here, we know these are not credible sources. But we live in an age where in 2024, people believe whatever they see online. And if they believe that source and they follow it religiously, they're more likely to believe whatever they say. It is not ethical, the fact that that autopsy report, which is not valid to me, came from bloggers. And I think there needs to be an investigation on how they were able to get hold of those reports and how that was able to be leaked to them. What was the source? And was there a exchange of money at some extent, which I'm sure there was. Again, that also is a level of corruption that I'm talking about. Sabotage, interrupting the system as it should work. So there are many things that Baba is having to fight here. And when the system doesn't work straightforward, you find that you end up fighting so many battles that you shouldn't be. And these things cost money. Let's be very honest about that, Olaide. When we say Baba should petition everybody, that costs money. Okay, so you have to pick your battles in this game where the system is fractured and people with influence are using it to their advantage. In this case, Baba said what he said this afternoon, that he's not paying attention to this. He's staying resolute, which I absolutely respect. And I think he's done the right thing by releasing that statement that what we've seen is clearly not the truth. And he wants the truth to be revealed. And I think he's saying as much as he can. He is in a, how can I say this without being controversial? He's in a very difficult position because he's someone who's grieving, who wants to get the results that we all want and be able to deliver that justice. But the matter is so delicate and so sensitive because of the people that are involved that he has to be very careful how he fights this battle. And it's very upsetting, I know, for all of us, but we need to understand that the matter is so sensitive, we wouldn't even believe. Imagine if you have to fight a system, and not a system alone, but individuals that are incredibly out of our reach in terms of wealth and influence. And that alone would put obstacles in the way, and then you're trying to deliver for the public who don't want this to happen to them in the future. It is a very difficult position to be in, so patience is, I think, one thing that we need to I'm not a patient person myself and I'm struggling, but I think that I'm learning to be patient in this process, especially when dealing with the system that we're dealing with. I know I'm speaking in riddles, but I know that the end is near, but it is going to be incredibly complicated, and we need to narrow in on what the problem is. And I'm going to tell you, Olaide, and I'm going to try and say it in a way without pointing specific fingers or mentioning names. I hope that's okay for legal reasons. When you look at this case and the way that it's been treated so far and what's going to happen on Monday with Baba Mobad, everything is being dealt with in a particular police office. And I'm going to just keep it as basic as that. And when you look at everything that happened after Mobad died and where he was taken to, including the police office, including the petition that he wrote, it all goes back to that police office. And what you need to ask yourself is, are the authorities in charge, which essentially have an extension to the government, or are they being run by an external organ? Because to me, it feels as though they're not running according to what the government are telling them, but potentially by an external organ's um, order. And that complicates the situation. And the reason why that complicates the situation is this institution or external organ
Allegra, are you still? We lost Allegra. We'll be glad to have you back, Allegra. Thank you for your submission, or your conversation so far. We have who is next? Joyous, Amen. Joyous. Who's this person? Okay, Mommy Jokem, you can unmute your mic.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi there, good evening. Thank you so much for taking this upon yourself. We really appreciate your efforts. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Mommy Olafle, good evening in my gym. Honestly, Crunch Queen has said it all. He has nailed all the points that we are discussing here right now. When I saw the toxicology and the result, the fake one they just bring out, because how come when they went to last corona inquest, they said the body was rotting, so they were unable to ascertain the cause of the death. So in the twinkle of an eye, they now got another autopsy result done. Or what are they trying to say? Saying alcohol and overdose. But if we can all remember clearly, Dr. Kenny Olunloyo said the bad autopsy was ready on September last year. That there was this medical term, laceration, I don't even know, like the corpse, something like stabbing. But for them to keep us waiting up to this moment, and the only thing they could bring out is a drug overdose, where Mohbad himself have said it in an interview that he never smokes again. His brother Adura even confirmed it at Corona Inquest that for over a year now, his brother have never smoked anything. So I don't know why they now come about this drug overdose, or maybe the 6 syringes that the police found in the house during the preliminary report. Maybe those are the syringes the people that deleted Mohbad used to injected some drugs into his system. We don't know, but all this fallacy information that the paid bloggers are just circulating is the mere false. It doesn't hold water. And because we are solidly behind Mohbad, because he's the only family seeking justice for his son. Am I audible? Because my network is just doing somehow. It's fluctuating. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You are. You are. I can-
Oh, yeah. Because my network is doing somehow. So, because he's the only family member that is seeking justice, and we are not going to be tired, no retreat, no surrender. Justice for Mohbad must prevail. And the intimidation must stop. Enough is enough. Don't take advantage of the vulnerable man, like because he's a nobody, and be intimidating him with the system, because inviting him to a police station Alagbon for crime he never committed, because he has never even for once mentioned the person in question that fathered the baby. He never mentioned any name. And I don't know how they now come about the cyberbullying, cyber stalking, defamation of character. If someone should sue anybody for defamation, cyberbullying, it should be Baba Mohbad to do that. But that man never did that. So all this power, power, power. Kò sẹ́ni tó lágbára tọ́lọ́run. You just need to be careful. Let the man breathe. The man has explained himself. He keep explaining. What else do people want? He said he needs justice for his son. He said he wants to know who killed his son. How did the son die? And the wife in question was with Baba Mo. When they are taking the corpse up around in the middle of the night, she never rendered any assistance to support the father-in-law to deposit the body into the morgue. And she was in the vehicle. So what are we talking about? And they were even saying it must be buried that night. And some people are still blaming Baba Mohbad on that aspect of being buried is honorably. Why are they claiming he must be buried that night? We are just calling on the Nigerian police, the Lagos State government, the Lagos State police, please give justice to Mohbad. Give justice to Ileri Oluwa. We are concerned citizens. Why we are clamoring for this justice is because of our youth, so that all these evil perpetrators can be brought to justice. That is why we are clamoring for this justice, and justice must prevail. And this we need to continue spreading this gospel, because I don't want us to relent, like being tired that what is going on. No, we have to understand one thing: Baba Mohbad has nobody except the public and God. Doesn't know any powerful person except Almighty God. So that is why we need to keep the gospel moving. And I believe justice for Mohbad will prevail, and justice we shall get. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Joyous, for a wonderful submission. Justice we shall get. Justice for Mohbad. We'll be doing this Saturdays, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and of course UK time. International media to expose the Lagos State government what they've not done, and maybe if we are doing this, they will need to come out because they've not released another report since the one they gave us since 7th of October. That is unacceptable in a homicide case, a high profile one for that matter. And we are the one doing it. We are giving updates. Why should it be Ishtok? Why should it be Westo? Why should it be Veron? Why should it be Papariano? Why should it be York? Why should they be the one giving updates to the people? It should be the police. They should be the one giving updates on just on how to get or on what they are doing to ensure we get justice for Mohbad. They should not be secret in their own thing. Yes, the legal team might be saying they are doing things discreetly or they are doing things underground. You get, but the police should be to be clear. They shouldn't be taking side. You shouldn't be taking side when it comes to this kind of situation. You are the umpire as far as this case is concerned, and the court need to be in the middle, and so that we can get the justice. We can't continue to be coming on social media demanding for the government to do the right thing, and we have what we need to do. Let's continue to hammer on the police to do that job. We are doing our best as far as I'm concerned, because I'm seeing the energy, the passion people are using. People are even going out their way to ensure they get justice for Mohbad. That some of them might not even know what they are doing, and that is, but police are not doing. It's clearly that they're not doing anything. As far as me, I'm concerned, I don't know of any other person, and that is the same thing people are also doing here. Because when the result was out, we expect the partner of Mohbad to go out in public and cry to the world that they're about to cheat her. But no, she's not doing that. It's the father of the deceased that is saying this, saying we are going to, because I need to read out his recent comment regarding and he said, I quote, I am not disturbed by whatever news you see on the internet concerning my son's toxicology and autopsy test results. I remain resolute and focused. The truth must be revealed. I repeat, I am not disturbed by whatever news you see on the internet concerning my son's toxicology and autopsy test results. I remain resolute and focused. The truth must be revealed. It is clear that Mr. Joseph Aloba, the father of Mohbad, is saying he's standing strong. He will not be intimidated and will not be silenced. And he needs to continue doing that. We should all need to support him, and so that he can't get tired. Um, some of us are trying to feel like, oh, we're not getting tired. Yes, we know it's draining, but again, let's keep pushing, please. Let's keep pushing so that we get justice for Mohbad. Just for Mohbad, justice we shall get. And let's go to the next speaker, which happen to be Lawa Amdat. Welcome on board. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Lady. Hi, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for not giving up and keeping up with the energy in this very draining journey. Okay, Crunch Queen gave a very beautiful recap, and I'm not going to waste any time, but I have like two questions. Everything she said we need to call out Lagos State government. And then first of I think the last time I spoke here was in April, and I said I don't believe anything that comes from there. I'm sorry, like we waited and then we got the fake toxicology autopsy. Okay, now moving back to Crunch Queen, I have two questions for her. Like calling, so how do we effectively call out Lagos State government, even though it seems like Sanwo-Olu is working. I mean, there's an order from above from somewhere, because I don't know how a simple case like this. I mean, will keep on for 9 months, tormenting and torturing people, losing their sleep for where. I mean, this could have been done in a week or so. You have so much evidence, glaring you in the face, like the crime scene not sealed. You know that the powerful people involved. Now, Crunch Queen, how do we effectively call out Lagos State government if I'm trying to believe that that will work? And I like Plan B's. Like last time I talked here to, I was like, okay, how do we get the international bodies involved? Because I don't trust anything coming out from Nigeria. Lagos State and maybe federal government is involved. I'm not sorry to say. Somehow, but I mean, how is everyone quiet in that country? You get, so how do we, first is how do we effectively call out the government? Second is, I believe in plan B. What do we do next? Like I don't believe anything is coming from there. How is it possible to get to get international bodies involved? Just straight to the point. There's no point beating about the bush. She pretty much explained, uh, gave a beautiful recap. So, how do we move on from all this drama? Thank you.
Thank you, Lara. Thank you so much. Can I talk, host?
Yeah, you have the floor. Great, you have the
Okay,
floor.
Lara,
Thank you.
good question, good question. See,
Thank
you
you.
and I will agree that if not for social media, this case will have been long gone. True or
Correct.
false?
Correct.
So right now, even our voice is making them restless and sleepless. They
Yeah.
can't understand how a carpenter's son has been on the burner for 8 months running. How
Mm-hmm.
do we call them out? We call them out all the time. Whenever we have the chance to talk about justice for mohbad, we call them out locally. We call them out internationally. That is why we are asking those of us in the diaspora, if you have any link to CNN, VOA, BBC, Sky News, call them out. This is what the government doesn't want. They don't want their dirty linen washed in the public. We are
Yeah.
really praying that CNN will invite someone to talk about this case. Lara, there is hope. In the midst of the hopelessness, in the midst of as if we are groping in the dark, hope day, we will
Mm.
continue to call them out because they are the ones circumventing the justice train. They are the
Obviously.
ones. So, Nidake, but let me go back to English. We will not keep quiet. Locally, internationally, every forum we have, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we will keep talking about this case until they do the right thing. The same law they are stampeding, they will use that same law to work. So we
Mm.
call them out, my sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Green. Yeah, I think, yeah, I remember the last time you spoke, and you already said that was in April, right? As you said, that
Yeah.
we are not expecting anything from them, but at the same time, we just need to consider, as she said, we can't take things into our hands. We can't. We said just few minutes before the start of the show, I saw a write up, or someone posted something on the same X regarding people that will be leaving Ikoyi prison, now Ikoyi correctional place, like, and I saw like about 7 people that be leaving the Ikoyi prison on Monday, and some of them were part of the NSAS. They were NSAS protesters, and I don't know. I saw their names, and I want to believe that they were part of those people that were arrested on the 20th of October, 2020. On that Saturday, it might be before, but I know the NSAS that happened, and then according to the government, it was hijacked. I know some of us want to protest. Like, I love protest. I love to agitate for justice. Even before it enters, some of us have gone to the street and protest against bad governance, against even in the streets. Not even the one that is even widely known. Like within my street, we protested, gone to the police station about the buying of an innocent person on our street some years ago. So it's nothing new to us. But again, this time around, we can put it, but it can be hijacked. And I know it's part of those things that we can call out the government. But I think social media is a veritable tool. Is a big tool right now that we can use. Back in the day, we believe in the media, the traditional media, like the print and they call it print, and in the radio and TV. But now social media is a very powerful tool that we can call on the government on. And I think they listen, and where people drag, they don't like the word dragging. People drag Benjamin, then they drag Muyiwa Adejobi most of the time on X, and when they drag them, they tag them to some disturbing videos of what Nigerian police is doing on the street of Lagos, or even anywhere in Lagos. That some police they are taking bribe from people. Once you take the picture of them, you post it on X. Absolutely, the police is listening. Is our job. It has been done. They might be doing something like, well, they will come out and release a statement. Oh, that police that we saw on Adetumobi Street in Lagos Island has been apprehended, and he's going to be faced the disciplinary committee or something like that. Social media or X particularly is a veritable tool to checkmate the government. I want to call social media the fifth estate of the realm. They call the media the fourth estate of the realm, the check balance, the judiciary, the station, and the executive. But social media is not the one that is checkmating the so-called media, the judiciary, executive, and legislature. So what we need to do, we have that tool, we have the data, we can buy data of 100 MB or 1 gig, and try to tweet or post any videos, any voice note that we can see to tag the government, that see what you guys are doing. And a lot of things have been tagged. A lot of media, if you go to the media of this X app, Justice underscore mobile, you've seen a lot of posts, a lot of things. And Benjamin then the Lagos State PRO has been tagged, Nigerian police tagged, BBC tagged, CNN tagged. I will consider to be doing that. When they see that this guy is disturbing them, when this guy is disturbing them, when these people are disturbing them, when this particular people is disturbing us, they will hear us and they will do the needful. That one you should do. It's part of those things to do. And also the legal team, as Alega is trying to say, that they might be doing that thing, but they are frustrating them. I understand where she's coming from. Again, we know Nigeria as a place, or Lagos particularly, might be frustrating your efforts in what you are doing. But we won't keep quiet. We'll continue to talk what we need to do. So far, as I already say, nothing I've said on this justice will hamper the national security of Nigeria. Anything I'm saying is for Mohbad to get justice so that we can reset our society, so we can put our society straight, so our unborn kids, our grandchildren, our children can live freely. We have so many people in diaspora, they want their kids to come to the country, to Nigeria, to come and maybe 1 or 2 weeks holiday. They are afraid. It shouldn't be happening, because when you have your own blood, you have your own. If you see a black man, you see, are you Nigerian? I'm in Nigeria, but I've never been to Nigeria before. We like to come to Africa. Oh, come. It makes you happy that you want to see your own people come to the country and even invest. But the country, now most of the Nigerian footballers, they were born in the UK, the US, they're playing for Nigeria. Even most of the basketball players or basketballers, they are all, they go sit up in Nigeria. They all grew up in the US and they're playing for Nigeria. And we are happy about it. But again, the country needs to, like, we can even we can go up in the Nigeria and also be the best basketballer, be the best footballer you can ever imagine. If the likes of Akim Olajuwon didn't travel to the US, he wouldn't have been one of the best NBA player. He went to the US, and because that US have that platform to create or to have the best basketballers in the world, because of his height, he changed from being a volleyballer and a footballer to being a basketballer in the US. And today, Akim Olajuwon is legend in NBA. And this is what we are calling on the government. Do the needful. We've got talent. We've got great people. Look at this, just for mobile people. Great personality from all walks of life. We have great people, and the government needs to do these things so that we can be happy, and those outside of the country can come to the country and be like, wow, finally in my country, let me just spend 1 or 2 weeks and go back to my base. That is what we want. That's what we want. And it's not too much to ask for. Please, Nigerian government, do the needful. We need the justice. Thank you for holding on, Omolu Lokbe. I'm sorry. I just need to put in 1 or 2 stuff there. Yeah, you can meet your mic now. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I don't really have much to say, but I want to ask a question. And since we are in X now, um, as this case is going, we have tagged so many people and we have done a lot in this jersey for the past 9 months now. Let me say, because it's going to 9 months in the next few weeks now. And I think some people, new people, are joining us. I don't know. Some people are scared. I don't know. Maybe some people, but me, I want to ask something in this X, because I see that we and today we are like 100 and something above. Don't we have people that they maybe they have some how to help, or they have one connection or so on, or something to help us with? At least we should see someone that is going to help in one way or the other. We cannot just be here, talk, 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 talk. And I think legal team need to do something to us as it is going now. They need to talk. They need to stand on their feet and request, because giving them 1 month and a half is so long for this justice. This is going to 1 year now, and we are still in the inquest. They need to request some time to be reduced, maybe one week or twice in a month. Something like they need to do something. We cannot just be saying they got in. I know they are working, government is not helping, but still, nevertheless, they still need to let people see what they are doing. We need to see it. Please, maybe someone. I'm coming. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I think we've discussed that before now, and then it's good. The legal team, I want to be there listening. Um, I want to believe they will do the needful. But again, for me, in my own opinion, not everyone can disagree, but I think the legal team may not be able to be coming out and be giving us naturally. The only time I've witnessed so many court cases, the only time a lawyer will only speak to anybody in court is during that court proceedings, or sorry, after the court proceedings. After the court, you come out and the media men will just come and say, "Hello, what can you say about this? What can that is done even everywhere in the world, in Nigeria as well. The lawyer can't be going to maybe let's say channels and be talking about it and see, and be revealing the strategy on what to use. I don't know if anyone has if I stand to be corrected. Uh but someone that has been in this kind of situation whereby we go to court and after the court proceedings, the lawyer will be asked questions. And it's not the job of the media or the social media people to now say, okay, based on what this lawyer is saying, this is what we want to do. But the lawyer will not come out and give strategy on what they are doing. They might not be doing things that should not be done. We can critique them for that. Definitely that, oh, you guys should be doing this. They are doing it. I don't know if they're not doing it, but they won't come out to come and say, oh, today we want to get the we want to I don't want to say that. We want to do blah 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 of these people. Bam. They won't come out and say it. Definitely they won't. But the only time you can hear from a lawyer is definitely outside the court premises, after the court proceedings. That's what I witnessed based on my experience um in these court processes. So um definitely, okay, you want to say something? Okay, you can unmute your mic.
I think you mishear what I'm saying. I don't have the lawyer to come outside to come and talk. That's not what I'm saying. What
Okay,
I'm trying to say is that they can request from the judge in the inquest to
okay,
reduce the date they give them from 1 month and this month now they give them like 1.5 months, which is not supposed to be like that. What I'm
okay.
trying to say is that maybe they will write to the judge or they will ask them to change the judge or they will do something to make this inquest be maybe twice in a month or
Okay.
once in a week. They cannot just be. This is going to the year now. In the next 3 months, it's going to be a year. We're still in the inquest. They have not even go, and a lot of people is still coming. And I want to ask something. I don't know. I hear that they said they submit a file to them for some people for some witness to come. Are they still coming? Is it not coming?
That has not been granted to the best of my knowledge.
It has not
Uh,
been granted. Even
yeah,
let me let's just assume that it has not been granted. On a normal ground, by now when autopsy is out, they're supposed to invite the nurse to come. You know, Baba don't even need to write to them. So everything that they have requested from these people, they have not granted one. And the lawyer is still looking at them. They are still waiting for them for the past 1 month. They have not done anything
mm,
more.
mm.
It's not sounding nice. To be frank, it's not sounding nice at all. Since they have requests for so many things. Oh, sorry, someone is on my door. They have
Okay.
requests for so many things. They have requests for this there. They have requested for the autopsy result and toxicology to be sent to them. They have requested for the DNA. There's nothing to be done about it. They are still requesting for people to come, which is normal. They are still not granting them, and they are doing like everything is normal. It's not normal. And I want to ask something. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. Is all this statement that police made then? Are they going to submit it to join the inquest? Who is that now?
Most definitely. Yeah. Uh,
Olede, can I talk now, please?
yeah, you're gonna talk. Yeah, you're talking next, but yeah, I
Okay.
think Queen of Energy is using her hand. Maybe she has one or two things to put in what Omolo Lopez said.
No,
So
I'm not gonna talk for long before
yeah, go ahead,
um I
Queen.
just want to because everything I have to say everybody has just said it, but I just wanted to chip in this regarding the NMS lab in USA. Just saying if anybody we love to email them, please um let Olaide know or myself. We'll send an email so we can bombard them with questions in regards to if they received mobile specimen, and as whatever questions we are asking. And if you just need a template of an email that you can send to them, please reach out. We'll send you an email. All you need to do is just copy and paste. Okay, we'll send you the write up of the email with the links. We have links attached to the email. All you just need to do is copy and paste and write the email there and send. We need as much people as possible so we can bombard them. Definitely we'll get response. So please, if you do need the email, the write up, and email address, please reach out to Olaide and myself, and we will send it to you. Thank you so much. That's all.
Can we even start a protest at NMS, Pennsylvania? Because I'm 2 hours from there, so maybe if we can start it from there, I don't know how we're going to get these people involved internationally. So if he gets to that point, I'm down.
Oh, sorry about that, ma. I just need to talk about that. Sorry. They said they want to pick a date before the next inquest. I think maybe this month, but before the inquest, maybe on the 20th, something. They all of the people that they are going to go there. I don't know. Are you not using Instagram? I mean TikTok.
She's on TikTok. Yeah, she's on
Yeah, if
TikTok.
she's on TikTok, then
On
they
TikTok.
will pick. Bossman is arranging for that. They will go there. All
Oh,
of them.
really? I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, they
aware.
are arranging already.
Boss
So
man.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't need to be. Yeah, he has done so many things, but I think all of us now we are one and we are fighting for the
Ah,
same.
okay, then let's go there.
Yeah, they are picking dates
That's what I'm
already.
talking about. Not just beating about the bush.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, based on Omololope, yeah, they are planning on doing something and going to Pennsylvania. You can reach out to I think it said Bossman. Maybe there's a team trying to do that. They protest. Was it something?
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Okay, Queen of okay, yeah, Queen of okay, our facts.
All
Can make
right.
your mind.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Good afternoon. Sorry. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, everywhere you're streaming from. Aladi, I've been wanting to ask this question because I'm kind of confused. Um, can you
Okay,
please tell me the difference between invite and harassed? Because
invite.
and harassed, yes. Because
Yeah.
according to
Listen,
what we read last week, hold on, please. According to what we read the last time, Baba was invited to the police station, not arrest, if I may be right,
yes.
and and they delayed him for hours. So why is Mr. Gracely standing for shorty for Baba? So what do we call that?
I don't. I have no. Well, I don't know. Invitation. Letter of invitation. You are going to be interrogated on maybe, yeah, maybe based on what they said, that defamation of character, or maybe sorry, cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and um, criminal. What the third one said? I don't know. I need to.
Please, can someone answer me if a lady cannot answer
Invitation
me?
is just invited. You are invited to come, and invitation is not. He was not arrested. I don't
Was not
think he was arrested.
arrested.
He
Then
was
why did
just
Mr.
invited.
Gracie have to drop his passport for shorties to stand for Baba?
I'm just getting this information now, so
Ah,
I
really?
won't. I won't.
Are you
Yeah, I won't.
okay? Are you there, please?
Reason.
Because that was what Mr. Gracie said.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
no.
Mr. Gracie
I have no
said
idea
it.
about.
Thank
Yeah,
you, ma'am.
you're right. Queen of Energy. Mr. Gracie
This is
said it.
Lawal Harafat, not Queen of Energy.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Mr. Gracie said it. That he dropped his passport and anyway.
And when he dropped his passport, I
No,
wouldn't want to. I won't,
he said he dropped about he showed them about three identity card of him, not his passport.
And they collected his passport.
They calculated his passport.
I've
That's
not,
what he said.
this is
Yeah,
news.
I was on the platform when he said it. He said
He
it that
said,
they collected his passport.
I thought the legal team went with them. So why did they have to do that to the point that Mr. Gracie is dropping his passport? Hold on, please.
I need to bring Mr. Gregson on board. coming.
I thought it's on. Okay, well, me, I am not certain about the international passport, but I just had him saying he dropped.
He said it anyway. If he's around now, let maybe he should come up and speak
I
about
think
it.
it was here. It was here a few
I
minutes
thought
ago.
he was
Maybe
there earlier,
it was here earlier, and but again, as you said, when you're asking invitation and arrest, invitation, he was invited, and
but it was invitation, Sha. It was not arrest,
he was
invitation.
not arrested.
And that's what I'm saying. If it is invitation, they don't have to drop anything. That means they arrest him.
It may be like a
Well,
guarantor.
this is Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria never happened to us.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. Because I'm
Uh,
kind
Hmm.
of confused.
yeah, when you said it, I was shocked. I was shocked, but I have no idea. I need to play by the what I'm just saying for the first time now, so I need to ask him. But if he cannot come here, I will ask him later and say why. We just need to be asking the why, because they will tell, because you can't just drop. Because I've been in this situation where a police officer was telling me, "Can I see your ID card?" And I showed him, and he was saying no. That one that he told me that he said I should give him my ID card. I didn't give him. He wanted to shoot me on the spot. I don't have the video in my phone right now. I was looking at it a few days ago. He was telling me he was going to shoot me. That he asked me, "Can I see your ID card?" He told me, simple English, "Can I see?" And I showed him. I flashed it to him, and he said, "Me, I'm doing like a big boy. I'm doing big boy. That's going to kill me right now. Right now." It's not because of my colleague that was coming this station that he was about to cock his gun. I'm telling you. So sometimes those police officers, I don't know what I have no idea about this. So we need to call upon Mr. Grexy to, you know, or we can ask him behind closed door to see why was this. We might don't let us take it to this thing. But we know that it makes no sense that Baba was petitioned 100%. That's on like it's a joke. When I saw the write up, absolutely nonsense. I also heard that Sam Larry, that was also in the petition that Mohbad wrote, was also there. I don't know the game they were playing there. I don't know why he was also petitioned. But again, because based on the fact that Baba was talking about that petition and he's trying to nail, it's not that he's nailing. Mohbad indicted Oba Elegushi in that, and we can talk about it. There's nothing. I don't think you stop me for not talking about it. That petition, Mohbad indicted you, and is you cannot go and beat Sam Larry for mentioning your name to him. And I don't think we should not stop. We are going to talk about that definitely. And then yeah, thank you so much, Arafat, for that. But we can still try to hear more facts about the collection of his passport. Maybe it's a short. I don't know why they collect his passport, but we'll get that info from him. Thank you so much for that. We have Anne Asuko. You're welcome. Can meet your mic, please. Anne Asuko. Please cancel your request. I think today, I think the highest number of people listening for the first time is today. Like right now, people are listening, and it means a whole lot to Team Justice. Every one of us, we are doing fantastically well on all platforms. When we hear someone is online, we go there and try to support, and also put in the comment and say the right narrative. So we will not be silenced, and let's continue to push that narrative about what happened on the 12 and 13, because it's very, very important. Before anybody could say anything, let's give them what happened on the 12th and 13th. Nobody will twist anything. But again, we can still say why, because now when Baba was talking about the private autopsy and toxicology, nobody's nailing him. Nobody's asking me, why do you want it? You can see that these guys are biased. He said he want private autopsy, and no one from anywhere that have been attacking him on Instagram, I heard the same thing about that. Let's say, okay, this man is right. He's doing that's the right step. But when he talks about he wants DNA, they keep saying, "Oh, he wants to get this property." What's property? What does he want to do? Yeah, Lomo now. He owns Mohbad. So we should not allow those people to continue to paint that bookwork on any app. When we find out thing, they just put in our comment anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, X, even our friends. So I've met some friends saying book up about these things, and I'll see them down, guy, relay. Don't bring that narrative near me. You get, let them know this is what is happening, this is what happened, and this is what this man have been saying. I have 4 5 videos that is saying the same thing, but the me the CY that you are trying to back cannot give you the same narrative, different narrative on different days, different narrative on the 13th of September, different narrative in December, different narrative in January. But Mr. Justin Aloba has been consistent on this. I'm going to preach that gospel that he is the only one in that family that is seeking for justice for Mohbad, and we'll continue in our own way, best possible to ensure that the man gets justice. And also, we are appealing to, it's not an appeal, we are passionate appeal to the legal team. When I mean legal team, I'm talking about the lawyers. I'm not talking about people around Mohbad. There are two different things. The legal team, the one that knows the law, that know what to do legally. They know what to do legally. They are the one I'm addressing this to. Anything legally. Because I remember someone was asking me a question 2 or 3 days ago, Fancy Fire. She was talking about that she knows that Baba Mohbad wants justice for Mohbad, but the only people that can help him to get that justice is the lawyers. And I know lawyer can make or mar you winning the case. Definitely. Lawyers can make blunders in the court, yes. Just like we can also make blunders in our own work as well. Even though you are experienced, you can have 20 years experience and you can make blunder. That is same thing appears to lawyers as well. So we know we are not trying to demean their work, but they should continue, because we need justice for Mohbad 100%, and we'll continue to support them. We are doing our own best as well. We have so many write-ups that we can give to them, videos, and I've said is what we can do as people is to get videos, get write-ups. I've been writing some stuff. I've not finished writing those stuff, but I just want to like, okay, let me just finish this stuff, and then we send it to the legal team and they examine those things, because they are going to need it during the criminal case proper, because those things will help us on this case. So, some are some circumstantial evidence, they're not real evidence, but those circumstantial evidence can lead us to the main evidence. Because when you are scrutinizing someone, when you are scrutinizing that person unconsciously or consciously or unconsciously, he's going to say the truth, and that is in the court. So and I want to believe our lawyer is well experienced, vast, and then when the time comes, he'll be able to use those things that we should be sending to them and use in the court of law. Thank you for joining. I feed you. I don't know if I call it right. Kindly unmute your mic and have your say. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I just want to appreciate everybody for being in this, will I say, how will I be in this journey? Um, I've been following majority of the TikTokers, but I've never ever, you know, had the opportunity to say a word. I think I'm just saying something now, but I've had so many people talk, like the Crush Queen, the Queen of Energy, and so on and so on and so forth. But what I want to say is this: about 2 days ago, I I was in Papara News. I was just listening in Papara News. What's it called? And he made a statement which I want to ask. He said the what's it called that Mohbad wrote, what's it called again, against what's it called, um Sam Larry and the Egushis, that that letter might expire maybe next month or this month.
to the criminal courts at the end of the day? That is my question. Maybe the pardon me, because I am tense, because each time I remember this case, each time I think about it, it's as if some people, they are doing it consciously. They just want to shut us up, and it's so bad if people still go back to that country.
Jojo, are you still there? Is Jojo still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah.
now. Go ahead.
And people still go back to that country, and these people going back, most of them are still the ones, like recently somebody went back to Nigeria. All of them, they are the same thing. Because at times, each time I listen to people talk on TikTok, I like, does these people have conscience? Very few of us have conscience in this TikTok. Because at times I wish God would just slap some people. Àbí kí irú n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá yìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn, then they will know how, because it is only when you are wearing a tight fitted shoe that you know how it hurts. You understand what I'm saying? If you are wearing a loose shoe, if someone like
Wow.
I've worn that shoe before, it is only Baba Mohbad that knows what is wrong with him and what he is into. Most of us, we are just clamoring because we feel his pain as a parent, but we don't even know half of what Baba is going through. So at times when people come out, oh, I am fighting for justice, and you do nasty things online, I'm like, geez. At times I tell people, hey, they lọ pọmọ tí yín náà kẹ lọ gbé lọ́ọ̀yà tẹ fẹ́ gbé wáyìí, kẹ lọ lò fún àwọn ọmọ yín, ẹ lọ kọ́kọ́ lọ pa wọ́n náà. So you know what Baba is going through. So my question is, maybe people that have that can talk to the legal team, let them try. I pray God help them, because we are praying too. Let them try and do, even if it's just one person's arrest. When they do that, we'll be able to further to the criminal court, because right now, the way we are going about it, Lagos State is not ready to go to the next level on this case. They just want to do it in a way that, oh, when we are done with this shenanigans, everything titon, let them go and bury Mohbad. That is their aim. But I know God in heaven will give us justice for Mohbad. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jojo. Awesome God. Thanks for having that conversation. I think two people are raising their hands. Conch Queen, can we have it?
All right, thank you so much. I just want to respond to Jojo. Nice submission, Jojo. To your question, I will say there is hope, because from the angle of the state government, we can see so much laxity and they can't be trusted. So I will join my voice with you that the legal team of Baba can initiate criminal proceedings against the people in that house when Mohbad passed and those in the car. So even as the coroner inquest is going by its side, criminal investigation can be going pari passu alongside. Ordinarily, that should not be the case. If the police are unbiased, if the police were doing what they were supposed to do, that should not be the case. But we have clearly seen so much complicity and bias, and it's worrisome for everybody, whether you are in Nigerian at home or in diaspora. Honestly, there is fire on the mountain. There is fire on the mountain because the country is degenerating to so much lawlessness. Look at how many hours we spend narrating. We are doing the work of the police. We should not be. But Baba Mohbad can institute legal proceedings, criminal proceedings against these people. Because honestly, it is what you obtain from the coroner that you are going to take to the criminal courts on the part of the state government, because they are the ones that will prosecute. Okay, picture in Jojo. The people that will prosecute the case have already taken their position. I mean, it's like there is no way out for Baba. The people that should prosecute those who killed Mohbad are protecting those who killed
Yes,
Mohbad. Let me
yes,
just say
that
that
was the
like that.
same thing they did during Funshaw Williams. I live very close to Funshaw Williams' house, and I know this is the same thing they did, and this Romani's case too. So that's why I'm just worried.
Jojo, legal team of Baba can initiate criminal proceedings against these people. If you recall OJ Simpson's case, for those of you who followed it, when OJ won in the court, the family of the wife sued him, and the family of the wife won because it was the crime of the it was the state versus OJ Simpson. Any homicide case, that is the way it is worldwide. But OJ Simpson won because the glove does not fit. That was why he won. They brought out the glove that they threw at the crime scene. They told him to put his hand. It didn't fit. And the lawyer said, okay, maybe this is the glove that the perpetrator dropped.
Everybody's quiet.
It doesn't fit the hands of the palm of my clients. And OJ walked away free. But the wife's family sued OJ in the civil court, or is it criminal court? And the wife's family won. So the same thing can play out here. Baba Mohbad's legal team can initiate proceedings against these people because they know what happened to Mohbad and they refuse to talk. 15 people in the house refuse to talk. All the occupants in the car that announced his demise refuse to talk. Hope is not lost, though it's disappointing, but hope is not lost. Thank you, Jojo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Coach Queen. Allegra, yeah, you can miss your mic. Thank you. Allegra, yeah, you are raising your hand now. Can you speak now? Um, we have we have a new speaker. Yankees. Please, can
Hello,
you miss
good
your mic?
evening, lovely family. Justice for Mobad. Can anyone hear me?
Just yeah, I can hear. We can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Please
Yeah,
speak.
I want to add up to what Country Queen said. I was privileged to be on a discussion with Baba, and I feel like the way he sound is not really health wise. Today, like just this afternoon, can you please talk to the lawyer team to stand up and petition everybody that needs to be petitioned, irrespective of who they are to you. And he said a comment, I have done all of this, but I'm not being taken serious by the police. They say to me, is your son. They say to me, is your brother, is your in-law. You can't do this. The police were trying to negotiate him into not even thinking of going further with the issue with them. I should think of it. What can he do again? That these people are making him feel sick. And I say, Baba, you need to fight. You need to keep fighting. It is you against the strong men in government. We need to continue this fight. Tell the lawyer team, the judge team, that is our lawyer, Honorable humble great man Shitu Shasan Shitu, to please write a petition against that
Hello,
girl.
I can't hear anything. Can anybody hear me? I can't hear anything going on.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you,
We can
Yankees.
hear
Only
you.
We
We
one
can hear
can
person
you.
hear
can
you.
hear
We can
me.
hear you. We can hear you. I can hear you as
Okay,
well.
we can hear you. Rather.
I can hear
Okay.
you as well.
Okay.
Maybe it's
So
their
I
network.
feel like, okay, let's continue. I feel like Baba is trying, he's fighting hard, but the system is fighting him against that one person, against the killer of his child. The system is fighting this man. And we are supposed, we as the general public, as the team fighters, team justice, we are supposed to get this man's back. But instead, we are quick to get angry over his issues, over the matters surrounding him, not putting ourselves, not putting ourselves in his shoe to an extent. So I stand with what Madam Croce Queen just said. I stand with what Jojo said. Sanshito need to write out these people. Let them go to the criminal court.
Amen.
They need to go to the criminal court with these people. Let them sanction them. Enough of them roaming in the street of Lagos. Enough. Otito, how can you take someone's life and you still arrest the bereaved for what? It's an insult. It's an insult to humanity. They just slapped him and said, you cannot cry. They slapped him and you said, don't cry. So Sanshito need to come out now and do what he needs to do. They need to be brought to book. They need to be facing the same stress. This we have his contact. Please, let's call him to please talk to Sanshito and Mr. Muyiwa. They need to start bringing them to book the same way they did to him. And nobody should negotiate, Baba, not to arrest anybody, not to petition anybody. Baba saw blood, we also saw blood. We saw videos of blood everywhere. Baba saw duvet, we saw duvet too, with blood, purple and white. So it's no more in the Eden. There are so many evidence. There are so many evidence. And mind you, I want to tell us this thing today. The day we decide to pretend as if it's not our business. Oh my God, one year, one youth of tomorrow, leaders of tomorrow. Let us start proving to them that we are qualified to be that leader. They said we are going to be. They said we are. Let us prove to them that we know our right as youth. And it starts now. The clock is ticking. On tick law. Them. We need to stand up now. As a citizen, as a youth, as a public, concerned public on this boy's called Aloba Joseph promise. And that alone will have way forward. If not, we keep coming here talking and talking, there will be no way forward. We need way forward, and the way forward is my voice with your voice. We move forward. Sanshitu, if you can hear me, we are appealing to you. We are tired. Oti suwabo. Àwọn èèyàn ti lose hope nù wa. Wọ́n ní àjẹ́ kankan. And we have you as a lawyer, as a representative in the government. Ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ̀bùrẹ́, bàbá wa, ẹ dìde. Petition everybody, Wumi, Darosha, Adura, all of them in that house. Write and sue them. Don't even push up. Sue all of them. Let's go and meet in court. Let's go and meet in court. Enough of all this nonsense. Enough. I think I will rest here. I'm just not really okay. We have to do something. I don't even know where to start from, but I feel like we have to start somewhere. We must start somewhere, everybody, please. You are America, you are in Nigeria, you are in Ghana, Togo. Please, we have to join force and start somewhere. Now. And I want to beg us one more time, please, everyone. I'm sorry if I'm taking your time. I heard on the live today, they're saying they want to stop the contributions on the GoFundMe or whatever. Please, I'm begging. I know you people have tried, but please don't stop it. If you stop that contribution, that man will collapse. Baba is even sick right now. He's not really health-wise, he's not strong. Call him if you have his number. The man is lying down, sleeping, and feeling pains in his body. The man is not feeling okay. Ẹ̀rù yẹn pọ̀jù fún bàbá yẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Mo kúnlẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ yín. Mo rọ̀ yín. Ẹ wo tọ́lá àjọbí as Nigerians. Ẹ wo tọ́lá the fact that we have blood running in our veins and we have mothers, we have fathers. Please, let's temper anger with mercy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Let that GoFundMe keep going. Who want to put, please put. I beg you all. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ yín. Justice at last. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Yankees, for 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 that wonderful submission. Um, it's very imperative and important that we continue to preach about that. It's not that we are trying to solicit money for Mr. Joseph Aloba and to be whining and dining. No, it's for that boy, that man called Ileoluwa Oladimeji Emmanuel Aloba, because we need funds. I've said it, finance. I was talking to some people and I was telling them that, see, no matter what, if you have a lawyer and that lawyer too, even if he's strong, how strong that lawyer is, he needs money to carry out so many things as well. And then I want to believe. I know some people are feeling they're not feeling the legal team. They're not feeling them. But sometimes, in economics, they're what we call unseen hands. There's something unseen, and you're not seeing those things. People that watch football, there's a player they call it Busquets for Barcelona. He's an unseen player in the middle of the park, and he does some dirty jobs in the middle. And you might not be seeing it, but you will really be seeing Messi scoring those goals. But that Busquets is doing some unseen stuff in there, and I want to believe they're doing that. And please, if they're not doing enough, they need to do more. Please, if they are doing more, they need to do what after more. What's next? Most Abi. Yeah. So please, you are begging. And I see the passion from people. The legal team, I want to believe they are listening. I want to believe. I know they have other clients they are attending to. But please, this mobile case is very, very paramount for most of us. We are passionate. I'm passionate about this, honestly. And as long as every one of us here, we are all passionate about this justice, and we will definitely get this justice. But is a marathon. It's not a 100-meter race. And let's continue to press press the neck of the government. Let's continue to press the neck. Bamba will be fine. The statement you released today is fair enough. Staying standing that you're going to get this justice. Thank you. Queen of Energy, you want to say something, please? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, I am Yinka. Whew, let me take a deep breath. Because what Miss Yinka just said, honestly, I felt it. And a lot of people always say, with this case, you don't add emotion. There's no way you're not gonna add emotion into it. If you are somebody that has blood running in your system, where actually got me, I don't want to cry. Where actually got me was when she said, and I keep, whenever I listen to people talking on platform, especially the black app, I just, I shake my head because number one, you cannot you cannot, you don't know the pain this man is going through. Never. You can say you don't know until your legs are in that shoe, until you lost a child. Before you can say you know what he's going through, you don't. What we are going through is just a fraction. In short, what we are going through is I don't you don't know. You understand? And what do you want him to do? There is so much he can do.
Queen, just
Uh,
take a deep breath.
Just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
We
Sorry, King of
understand. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Just breathe. Breathe. Then we saw this man. Sorry, my is holding me. I'm fine. They would track this man, someone that lost their child. Do you know how it feels? They would track him, track. Do you know how it feels when you are working with the government and you are helpless? Do you guys understand? All they do is talk. What are you doing? You don't know how he's feeling. Who among us don't want the legal team to work? Just tell me. None of us. They are trying. You can see, you can just literally see it. I don't know if we don't see. They will petition, they will answer them. But when Baba does a petition, it's hanging. It's hanging there. What do you expect this man to do? Whatever you ask him to do, he's done it, but they are not accepting. What else? Instead of us to be castigating this man, talking about this man, especially we that we want justice, what should we do? Blaming the legal team. The legal teams are working, but these people are not giving them the chance to. This man is sick. Don't you know that he walks around the streets of TikTok? Imagine a man like, for instance, I'm there and my child is dead and I walk around Black App and I see them insulting me. What do you think is happening to me? No matter how strong he is, he will break down. I know most of us are in pain. We want the legal team to work. Let's also mind our mouths. The words that come out of some people's mouth regarding this man, you can't take it back. Is that going to bring back the son? No, it's not. It's not going to bring him back. Do you want the man to die, including his son? I think that's what some people want. Because when he goes now, we'll all rest, isn't it? It's a shame, honestly. It is a shame. I didn't want to talk today, but immediately I heard Yinka said she called Baba. And can you imagine? In fact, let me just keep quiet. Thank you, Elijah.
Thank you, King of Energy. Yeah, just take a, as Fisayo said, take a deep breath, and then we understand. We are all passionate about this. As I always say that we've used so many all our bodies. We've got artificial justice, our head, our eyes, our hand, finger that is typing, tapping, so that the life will be strong on TikTok, writing, thinking, using our head, having group chats, talking about way forward, trying to go to meet Baba somewhere, trying to go to coroner's inquest. People leave Ekiti, Ogun State, Ondo to go to coroner's inquest, all because they want closure, they want justice for Mohbad. We've done so much on this justice. And what we've done, you can't compare to what other people are doing the other end. We are all over here. We are talking about these things. I understand how you feel, but again, we just need to continue to push. We appreciate your energy, just like your name, King of Energy. We appreciate the energy, everyone's energy on this justice, and let's continue to this. We know we are dealing with some people that don't want justice, but we'll continue to press hard until they hear our voice. And thank you. We have two people raising their hands. But let me go for. I don't maybe Conch want to.
Let me allow
Is
justice,
this
sir. Let me allow justice. I will come after justice, sir.
okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, supervise, please. Justice was here before you. I'm very sorry. Justice, please go ahead. Justice, I did it live. Go ahead. Thank you.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Uh,
You're welcome.
yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined this space today. It is very encouraging, and I am wishing and praying that we can do more, we can still improve. Our voices need to be heard. I would like to suggest and advise that probably in our subsequent ones, we should tag CNN, tag the BBC, tag Ruben Abati, tag Arise TV, tag Rufai. We should just tag as many people that we can tag. Uh, Definitely one day, God is just going to hear our prayers, and then we'll strike the right button. I want to re-echo what everyone have said this evening. It is very, very sad. It is overwhelming that Mobad, a year ago, wrote a petition to this same Alagbo police station. Nothing was done. They did not do anything. They ignored his petition until these same people listed in the petition allegedly contributed to the way this young man died. And then suddenly, someone from nowhere wrote a petition. Within few hours, this man was invited to Alagbo. The same, the same Alagbo where his late son sent a petition to. And one of the individuals that was listed in that petition is the same one that has petitioned the father of this young man. I just wonder what has happened to our humanity.